Once, a single loaf of bread in Istanbul cost 5 million lira. The bread wasn't made of gold. Money had simply lost almost all its value. This is the story of the Turkish lira, a currency that outlived an empire, survived hyperinflation, and shed 6 zeros along the way. The word lira itself comes from Latin, from libra, meaning pound, filtered through Italian. For centuries, the Ottoman Empire minted a silver coin called the ache, later replaced by the kuru. Then in 1844, Sultan Abdulmejid introduced the gold Ottoman lira, the first true lira on these lands, pegged to the gold standard alongside the British pound and the French franc. It was the currency of a great empire, one already starting to decline. After the First World War, that empire collapsed. In 1923, the Republic of Turkey rose from its ashes, led by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. The name lira stayed, but now it stood for something new, a secular, national identity. For decades, the currency remained modest but relatively stable. Then, in the second half of the 20th century, everything unraveled. Oil crises, political coups, and runaway money printing sent inflation soaring. By the 1990s, the lira was losing value so fast that it twice landed in the Guinness Book of Records as the world's weakest currency. Turks carried banknotes worth 1 million, even 20 million lira. A simple cup of tea could cost hundreds of thousands. In 2005, the government took a bold step. Redenomination. 6 zeros vanished overnight. 1 million old lira became 1 new lira. The currency was briefly called the New Turkish Lira, and in 2009 it reverted to its old name, simply the lira. Then in 2012, after a design contest that drew 8,000 entries, the lira finally got its own symbol, a double-cross letter L that many see as an anchor, a symbol of stability. But history moves in cycles. In the 2020s, the lira is weakening again. Inflation running high, and the exchange rate against the dollar setting new record lows year after year. Yet the lira is more than a number on an exchange board. It's a mirror of a century of change, from the Sultan's gold to digital transfers, from empire to republic, from crisis to a new beginning. And that story is still being written today.